my friends, and welcome to another reading video. I love reading. I just love to learn and to help my brain grow bigger and smarter and stronger. But did you know if you can read, you can learn anything? Yep, because if you can read that science book, the math book, the book about superheroes if you want to become a superhero. You can read anything, then you can learn anything. That is why reading is such a big deal. That's why we practice all of these crazy words, all of these letter sounds, so that you can be amazing readers and be able to learn anything that you want. That way you can be anything you want, be whoever you want. You can be a doctor, a lawyer, a scientist. But did you know that plumbers and electricians and car mechanics and construction workers, everybody needs to read. Everybody has to be able to read to learn. It doesn't matter what you do in this crazy world we live in. Reading, it's a big deal. So practice with me. All right, I will stop preaching. Mrs. Sae-Wong is all about reading. You should know that by now, though. All right, so this week, remember, we are working on those long O sounds. So when the words make the O instead of the ah, remember, when we say ah, that's the short O. But when we have that E at the end of the word, it's going to make it the long O, the O. So let's practice some words together. And just because I was in the mood for some rhyming, I put some rhyming words in there. So we are not only practicing our long O's, but we're practicing recognizing rhyming words. Say this with me. Bone. Bone. Good. Next one. Zone. Zone. So quickly. Bone. Zone. Both long O's, both rhyming. Next one, say it with me. We have the SL. Remember, we practiced this one. So we say slope. Slope. I'm messing up my words. Next one, ope. Rope. So let's say it quickly. Slope, rope. The shininess in here makes me crazy. All right. Next one, we have pole. You can't see that because it's too shiny. We're going on our roller coaster of a ride. You know how this goes. It doesn't usually go well. Pole. Pole. Next one. Roll. I'm sorry. Roll. Roll. So quickly. Pole. Roll. All right. Back down off this roller coaster ride. Next one. Maybe we'll get where there's no shine. Say it with me. Hose. Hose. And lastly, nose. Nose. Say it quickly. Hose. Nose. Good job, my friends. It's important that we keep practicing those long O sounds. That way, when you are reading, you see it and your brain's like, oh, we got this because Mrs. Sae-Wong made me practice it a bajillion times, right? And that's why we do it. So that our brains remember all the things that our eyes have seen, our mouths have said, and our ears have heard. All right. Let's talk about our sight words this week. Say them quickly with me. Find. How. Under. Over. I love it when I find a quarter in the couch. Find. How. How are you doing this week with school? Are you doing okay, or is your brain tired? How. Under. My dog likes to sleep under my bed, like a silly dog. Under. And then over. My other dog likes to sleep over my blanket on my bed. It's a busy bedroom. Over. All right, we're going to say them one more time, rapid fire. Ready? Quickly. Find. How. Under. Over. Awesome, my friends. All right, we're going to switch over and keep talking about what we are working on today. All right, my friends. So today we need lots of things again. In a minute, I need you to hit pause and go grab all of these things. Your writing journal, your new one that has the blank spot at the top and the writing at the bottom. Our reading log number 3, sight words number 3, and ELA work number 3. So hit pause, go grab all of these things, plus something to write with, and come on back when you are ready. All right, if you're back with me, hopefully you have all of the things ready. If not, you can hit pause as we talk about each one. Just make sure you're working with me. It is so important that you're doing the work with me in the video. That way you're not ending the video and then trying to remember what we talked about. You don't have to wait for mom and dad to get home. If you're doing it with me in the videos, you should be able to do it all by yourself because you're super smart first graders. You're halfway to second grade, which means we have to start doing our work on our own more and more. Okay, friends? So first things first, let's talk about this week's reading log. I just like to remind everybody every day we should be reading every day. Whether you're reading books at home, books from Raz Kids, books that Mrs. Wagner has given us through our library channel and our teams. Remember, she gives us books every week. She gives us links to books. All the books that we can possibly want are available. So reading every day. Let's open up to the My Character reading log. This is the reading log we are filling out this week. Remember, we are reading a book and we're writing the title of that book. And all you're doing is drawing pictures of the characters in the story. So if you are reading the story about Spider-Man, you're going to draw a picture of Spider-Man and maybe who the bad guy is. Or maybe Spider-Man, Peter Parker is at school and he's hanging out with his buddy. Whoever the characters are in your story, that's who you're going to draw. It's just going to give me an idea about who is in the story, whether it be people, animals, or creatures. Remember, sometimes it can be people, or it can be animals like Chicken Little and Foxy Loxy. It can be creatures like animals when we've read our polar bear stories. Those are characters. It doesn't have to be somebody with a speaking part. It doesn't have to be a silly story. Every story has some type of character that they're talking about. Okay? Make sure you're doing it every day. We are on our third day of this reading log, so you should be 1, 2, 3 on to that third square. Okay? If you have any questions about the reading log, let me know, but we should have a good idea of what we're doing now since we've been using these all year long. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about, sight words number 3. Hopefully you're using your paper clip so that you can quickly turn to today's words. But if you're not, and that's okay, go ahead and try to flip quickly to the word right. Give everybody a second. If you need more time, just hit pause. All right, hopefully we are to the word right. If not, hit pause, come back and join me when you're ready. Say it with me, right. I can write a book. So this is where I write my name. I write a book. I write a sentence. This isn't I turned right to my house, okay? It's not the direction of going right. This is writing with a pencil. We're going to practice writing the word right. I want you to practice in the boxes and on the line. I want you to go through and find all of the word rights in the Find It box. Then I want you to cut out the letters, each one, move them around and glue them in the correct order. So you are practicing teaching your fingers and your brain to see the letters and to move them in the correct order. Then finally, you're going to read that sentence again. I can write a book and draw a picture. Hit pause, work on this right now, and come back and join me when you are all done. That way it's one more thing that you are finished with. All right, if you're back with me, hopefully that means you are done with the word right. Let's turn the page. And let's talk about the next word. The next word, say it with me, go. We can go skiing. We're going to practice writing that word go. G's are one of the funny ones where you start at the top of the line and you finish the tail on the bottom of the line. We're going to go through and find all of the goes. And then cut out the 2 letters at the bottom and glue them in order. Finally, read the sentence one more time. Excuse me. We can go skiing. Draw me a picture of somebody skiing. Go ahead and work on this page and then hit pause and come back when you are all done, my friends. All right, hopefully you're all done with go, so we can put away our sight words book now. Moving right along. Now we're in our ELA work number 3 book. Open her up to page number 4. We're going to talk about prepositions again. Talked about prepositions earlier this week. Prepositions are kind of a big deal. We see them a lot in our stories, so that's why we have to practice them together. If you need more time to get to your ELA Work Number 3 book and to turn to page 4, go ahead and hit pause and then come back when you're ready. Let's read this box together. It says prepositions are words that help connect one word to another word and show how they are related. Some prepositions show where something is, others show when something happens. So sometimes we're talking about where it is, and sometimes we're talking about when. All right? So before we get started, let's refresh our brains on prepositions. Remember, preposition connects a noun or a pronoun to the rest of the sentence. They tell where something is. The girl is below the water. He is on the table. The boy is behind the tree. So it talked about where each one of these people are. He could be under the table. He could be on the tree. She could be in the water. Okay? So that preposition just connects the noun or the pronoun to the rest of the sentence. Remember nouns? This isn't going to let me. Here we go. A noun is a person, place, or thing. A person, a place, or a thing. And a pronoun is what we use instead of the nouns. So instead of saying John and Sue, those are the people, we can say they. Instead of saying my mom, we can say she. So that's just a quick refresher on nouns and pronouns. Okay, now back to our prepositions. So we have a box here that we can use these different prepositions to complete all these sentences. So this is not going to be a page where you cross these out because you will use these more than once. But let's read the first sentence. The book is blank the shelf. So in this sentence, the book is the noun. So now we need to figure out what the preposition is that connects the book to the shelf. The book is at the shelf, for the shelf, in the shelf, on the shelf, or through the shelf. So remember, a shelf is just a flat piece of wood usually or a piece of plastic, and the book is right here. Is that at, for, in, on, or through? Good. The book is on the shelf. So here's the shelf. We put the book on the shelf. Okay. So that was a where. Number 2 is a when question. So school starts blank 8:30 in the morning. So in this case, school is the noun. School starts at 8:30 in the morning, for 8:30, in 8:30, on 8:30, through 8:30. What sounds right? It starts at 8:30. So super smart. Okay, let's do one more together so that I know that we've talked about it. You've seen some examples so that hopefully you can finish the rest. The gift is blank my teacher. The gift is at my teacher, for my teacher, in my teacher, on my teacher, or through my teacher. Good job. The gift is for my teacher. The gift is the noun. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and read the sentences. We've read these together, but let's read them one more time. At, for, in, on, through. You are going to do your best to fill in each of the blanks. This is another one of those worksheets where I really would like you to work on it on your own. No help from big brothers and sisters or moms and dads, because I need to know if you're getting the hang of prepositions or if we need to do some more practice together, okay? So do your best. Give me your best guess, but if you're stuck, we can work on it some more together, or it will just tell me that we need to maybe do some more lessons, do some more practice, talk about it during our meetings. Okie dokie, my friends. So number 4, I'm going to read the sentence and you're going to fill in the blank. My sister is blank her room. I'm going to keep moving forward. If you need time, you just hit pause. Jamie walked blank the door. Number 6. The bird landed blank the branch. Number 7. Eli arrived blank school first. Number 8. Lena made a card blank me. And number 9. We drove blank town. Good. So just give me your best guess on which preposition completes each sentence. If you're not sure, if you need to go back, rewind, and listen to the sentences again, just do your best. Don't get frustrated. If we need to practice these more, we definitely will. Okay? But when you're all done with page 4, make sure you send me a picture in Seesaw. Now, finally, lots of writing today. We're going to work in our journal. So go ahead and open up to your next blank page. I just realized we haven't been practicing writing our name and the date. So make sure you put your name. I'm going to write my name. You write your name. And today's date, which is 2-4-21. Give everybody a second to get caught up. I know I flipped quickly. I wrote quickly. Just take your time. Pause is your friend if you need more time. All right, my friends, if you need more time, hit pause, but come back and join us when you're ready. We are going to work on writing 4 sentences today, which I know is going to seem like a lot, but we have to practice our copying skills. We have to practice our writing skills. And what we're going to do is we're going to work on finding the prepositions in each sentence, okay? So the first sentence says, I jumped into the pool. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to, in a minute, hit pause, write the sentence, then come back and we're going to talk about how to find the preposition. All right, if you're back with me, hopefully that means you have this sentence written down in your journal. I jumped into the pool. So the pool is the noun. And where is the preposition? What connected the noun to the rest of the word? So we know the pool is the noun. We know we jumped into it. So if we jumped into is the preposition because that's telling us when or where something happened. So into is our preposition, and that's what you're going to do is you're going to circle the preposition. Okay. The next sentence. I walked around the marina. Hit pause, write down this sentence, and come back when you're ready. All right, if you're back with me, hopefully that means you have this sentence written down. Okay, I walked around the marina. The marina is the noun because it's a place. Remember, nouns are person, place, or thing. So now it's your job, I'm not going to circle it with you on the second sentence, to tell me where or when, what is connecting the marina to the rest of the sentence? What did we do and how is it connected? So I walked around the marina. What is our preposition? Give me your best guess. Circle what you think the preposition is. We're going to keep moving forward. We have 2 more sentences, okay? So these were sentences of where. Now these prepositions are going to be when. When is something happening? We eat popcorn during the movie. Popcorn's so yummy. The movie is the thing, so that's the noun. We eat popcorn, which is also a noun because it's a thing. We eat popcorn during the movie. During means at the same time. So as we're watching the movie, we're also eating popcorn. So during is our pronoun. Because that's telling us when we're eating the popcorn. Okay, the second sentence about when is going to be on you to figure out the preposition, but let's read it together. We have dessert after dinner. So go ahead and hit pause, write the sentence. I know sometimes we write a little bit big and we run out of room. Just flip around and write on the back side of your paper if you need to, okay? Hit pause and write, we have dessert after dinner. All right, so in this case, our noun is dessert, because that's the thing. Dessert is our yummy ice cream, or maybe yum pie, warm cookies, whatever your dessert might be. And then when do you have it? So we have dessert after dinner. When do you have the dessert? That's your preposition. I want you to circle it. And then when you're all done, send me a picture of this in Seesaw so that I can see, one, you've practiced copying the sentences, which is kind of a big deal. It's a big thing to practice. As easy as maybe it seems to copy something and spell it all correctly and to practice our handwriting, those are all things super important for first graders to learn so you're ready to rock and roll in second grade. Okay? And the second thing I'm looking for is that you are finding the prepositions. We have to learn how to pick those out so that A, we know what they are. B, we're better at reading the sentence and understanding what's happening. And C, or number 3, being able to write juicy, detailed sentences requires or needs us to use prepositions so that we can give more detail and explain ourselves better when we're writing. Okay, friends? So feel free to hit pause right now again. Continue copying. If you need to rewind and rewatch the video, please, please, please do that. If you have questions about this, this is a great thing to ask me during either our small groups or our class meeting so that we can talk about it together. Because if you have a question, I bet you other people have the same question. Do your best. Circle, send me a picture so that I know if we're getting the hang of prepositions or if we need more practice. All right, my friends, another long reading video. You all are rock stars. I know this is a lot of work and our brains are probably tired, but it's so important that we keep moving forward because the only way we get smarter and stronger and help our brains grow is if we keep working on it. All right, friends, I'll see you later. Bye.